Hope everyone is doing well. So yeah, just today I just want to discuss about. Sorry, just let me just position the camera. Hope you guys can see me better. Yeah. So I just want to discuss about gaining success. So, I was discussing with some followers on TikTok about how you establish yourself on social medias and how you sell yourself with the members of the public. And I'm talking about offline. And it's I find it like the nearly 20 years of my life has been very difficult to promote because the technology was so premature, it was so not there. It was kind of obsolete in a way. And for me, like I've done several feature films. I've got one which I'm hoping to direct, which I'm going to be doing later in the year. And before that, I've done a couple of short films I've made. I made a few, content and etc. And I put it on YouTube. But I've been finding a way to actually define it because, it's a very competitive industry. It's a very competitive. Sorry about that. It's a very competitive industry. It's a very competitive standard. So I'm just wearing this jacket because it's really cold. So yeah. But then the thing is like how you can stand out from the rest, how you can stand out from the crowd, how you can stand out from being the prestigious person that you can ever be. So I've always said to people, the only way you can teach yourself is to believe in yourself and say, look, I can do it. Now, I have a lot of things in my personal life that I feel very hesitant. And a lot of things was going in my personal life since last year. And there's a lot of things I still miss. And it breaks my heart. And I'm learning to, regrow myself, because whatever the tragedy that we all face, it doesn't recover overnight. So, you know, we all have to teach ourselves how we can actually process to be, a great role model, like a great influence, and be a great model where you can actually learn to be successful. Make films, be a great musician, great artist or something, and actually promote yourself to investors, promote yourself to the audience, because the audience, you are actually doing a service. You're doing a service to you're providing a service to the audience, and the audience want to see your work. It's like when you release a film, you're exhibiting your work, you're exhibiting your music, you're exhibiting. That's what it's called, distribution. So you're the producer, you're doing the production, and these companies are the distributors. So the films I do is I'm providing a service, and I want to get somewhere where my work gets exhibited. That's why when you have exhibitions, they sell arts, they sell, pictures, frames, stuff like that. That's called exhibitions. And the same thing applies with the media. It's all exhibition. What you watch on the BBC is the exhibiting like dramas, exhibiting like, soaps like EastEnders. And, those actors, they're exhibiting their performance for you guys to see. So they're playing characters by exhibiting. So that's what exhibiting is all about. Every life in this world is exhibition. We're exhibiting our emotions, our tactics, everything we do, our social lives, our work life, our love life. Everything is exhibited. But what do you build as success? For getting success, well, finding something you're good at. So let's say you wanted to work in a circus, you're exhibiting. If you want to do music, let's say you're a guitarist, you're writing a song, and you're playing Monster Crowd, you're exhibiting. If you're like a filmmaker, like myself, you're exhibiting. You're writing, producing, acting, and you're just performing out there. And remember, you always have to be prepared when you're writing a script, like what stories you're actually telling. So, for instance, like William Shakespeare, he came up with some stuff how he exhibited his work. And what did he do? He wrote stories like Macbeth, he did Othello, he did Richard III, and he did Romeo and Juliet. And it's been for centuries because those work he has done has been timeless. People are interested in the works that he does. So the things you do, so getting success. I mean, it doesn't have to be like medias, but it can be like, you know, in the medical thing, crimes, or let's say in an industrial place. Everything is getting success. It's like working in the highest management team and building the status. Same thing with hospitality, because the hospitality management is very, very important, especially in medical stuff. And even during the pandemic, it was tough because the hospitality was hit the hardest, where no one really couldn't have anyone sit down. And then when the restrictions were kind of relaxed, people had to do social distancing. Now everything's, kind of back to normal, and how life used to be. But look how things have impacted, and people are struggling. But also now with AI, it's becoming a very, very big thing, because it will impact the industry, and some of the industries will not. So you know, this is a thing I've always said. If you really, really look at yourself and say, okay, what do you want I like to do tomorrow? So ask yourself. Let's say we're talking about media aspect wise. You want to be a comedian. Are you funny? Do you have something to say? Do you have a story to say? Are you an actor? Okay. How can you actually dive into the characters and make the characters work? What story you're telling? Are you the director? Okay. What's your vision that you want to paint on screen? Are you a writer? Okay. What are you going to tell that's going to give to the producers and for the investors and the director, unless you're a director yourself? And are you an editor, a guy who just, or she, likes to edit and cut footage together? So there's a lot of selection, and same thing with photography. Like you can take pictures, take some snapshots and just and really pour out there. So this is about gaining success, and it's about patience as well. Like patience about how you can really, really just pull it off and say, okay, I want to do something unique. So pictures, it's not about just like taking a snapshot and going like that. It's about you can take locations, you can take like wildlife, you can take like foods and things like that. That's a kind of as I said, photography. Because the same thing with films, with like director photographer. What you see in the shot is like what you're actually going to see on the edit. You've got a close up, you've got a mid shot, you've got extreme long shot. But the thing is, you have to kind of, if you want to succeed in that, you have to do research. You've got to find out you're really, really passionate about, because passion is the ultimate goal. It's not about like, just like, oh yeah, I need money. Because people are going to say, yeah, we want to see your passion. We want to see what you've qualified for. So, that's something I've actually learned, because, we all have to try to qualify something. We all have to qualify. And if we don't qualify, how are we going to succeed? So it's like I was talking about with crimes, with polices and that, they all start from being community officers, and they start from police officers, and they start into being detectives or being lieutenants and that. And the same thing with the hair and beauty. Like you got to learn about the beauty technicians and stuff. When you do your nails, do the eyebrow stuff and doing someone's hair. You have to be very crafty. Everything revolves in art, because art is the biggest factor. It's like, without art, you won't have like this. You definitely not have, no one will know how to design clothes. And I've had clothes being customized, and I'm so proud of it. It's like, I just buy material and I get it made. So this is like building success in your own self. gaining success, and about trying to pull back and think, okay, I'm thinking what could I do better myself? How can I actually really improve? Because you guys need, have to improve it yourselves if you want to build a better standard in life. And it's not just a professional, this is a personal as well. Because I feel like, I don't really care what people's opinion of, what they think of me, because at the end of the day, we all matter in life. We all matter what we are, what we do, and what we gain from here. And I still struggle, but you know what? I'm putting my head up high, and I'm putting my head up and saying, okay, we're all important, and we're all important in our own ways. People will acknowledge you if you actually approach yourself, like, if you come forward. So, like when I make my films, I have to come forward. I have to come forward with ideas and say, look, I'm making a film. The other day, I was in Pinewood Hotel, not far from Pinewood Studios. I bought my camera. I just say, hey, I'm with Courageous Films. And they're like, oh, wow. And I was interviewing this guy who's a singer who's from India. So that was something, that was like the biggest thing I haven't done actually in a long time. I mean, I've filmed Adam Deacon, I filmed Sean Bailey, I filmed Sophie Morgan, I filmed, and even, I can't think of the top of her, but the one who does Newsnight, this reader, Emily Maitlis. But what has it achieved for me? I can look back doing portfolios. So everything you do is all the portfolios. So if you want to be an artist and draw something, everything is a portfolio. So that was a very big success I ever did. Tomorrow I'm going to be filming a gig. I'm going to be doing, as I said, filming, taking photographs, doing videos. This is getting success. It's getting recognized. Everyone in this world has to be recognized and acknowledged and credited for their work. So, like I said, it's everything that's around in your personal life is being recognized, being accredited, being recognized, being appreciated. And we all can be appreciated. You can be appreciated. And, you can find your luck in yourselves and say, hey, look, we're in this together. But never feel any like, discouraged, because we all feel, discouraged. I feel discouraged at times. And it's very difficult because it's like, you've got to find a popular format where you actually can be acknowledged. I mean, I do TikTok like every day, and same thing with YouTube. But I don't worry about how many people are on this platform, because as long as they watch it later on when they have the time. But, guys, please follow me on, guys, please subscribe to me, because that'd be really, really grateful. See, this is how I sell myself, how I market. You guys have to market yourself and sell yourself. And it's like I said, never try to undervalue yourself, because, we all try to undermine and say, hey, we're not good enough. Sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough, but I know that I'm actually, I'm approaching you guys, I'm talking to you guys, and I'm actually just saying, hey, look, let's just do it. So, yeah, you have to kind of like, think about, I've done the live streams, like I've done it actually like since I did the Notting Hill Carnival. The Notting Hill Carnival was a tremendous success because it was the bank holiday and everyone was off that weekend and everyone was going partying. The only bad thing was the signal traffic, because when there's too many signals, it all just gets disrupted. So that's not very good. And the same thing, like, the fireworks are coming up soon in 3 months. So actually, I'm going to be obviously doing that. So, Yeah, but this is an incredible thing. Like, gaining success is approaching people and asking, "Hey, look, I'm interested in something," and then they'll say, "Okay, this person's really interested," and you know, um, you can ask them like, "Hey, do you have any roles for me?" Like today, I asked someone, "Is there any roles for me?" They said, "No, we don't have any." But everything is for everyone. Everything is for everyone. And believe me, it's like, I think, oh, I should have done that. But it's not too late. We can all do it in different age, different time of our life. So, it's like, but, ask yourself, what do you want in life? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do with yourself? And yeah, so, tomorrow I'm going to be doing some more, I'm going to be doing some live shows tomorrow, so it's going to be very exciting. I hope you guys look forward to seeing it, and I'm going to be definitely doing that. So I'm going to be doing it down in Battersea. So it's going to be my friend's going to be on a tour. It's called Tiger Moth, and really can't wait for you guys to actually see it. It'll be on a YouTube live. So yeah. But anyway, so it's about achieving. It's about marketing and approaching and saying, look, hey, I want to do something. Well, like, what can I do for you? You're doing a service for these people. You're doing a service, and that's the base of it. Like, you're doing a service. You're serving people. You're actually caring. You're actually making a massive difference. Same thing like when you do civil service. You're making a massive difference in people's life. You're getting success by trying to change community. Reshape the society, how it's been flattered. And that is something very remarkable. That's the highest standard. That's the highest remarkable standard, and something you can achieve. And yeah, because it comes and you're your own boss. You're your own. You have your own agenda. Like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you guys want to do in life? Like, what do you really want to establish? Like, what do you want to establish yourself as? Like, what do you see yourself like in 5 years' time? What do you see yourself in 10 years' time? What do you see yourself in 20 years' time? Well, that's a long way. And yeah. So you gotta kind of see like a distant future, like same thing like if you're in a religious team, like what do you see yourself? Like how you can build a momentum, how you can just build yourself, and because I know it's not a very easy thing. I mean, even like I still do all these platforms because I'm still trying to find out what I'm good at and what am I achieving. And I'm trying not to be too loud as well because I'm trying to keep my voice a bit low. But you know, someone was saying to me that I should do like an audio book because my voice is very soothing. I said, well, yeah, my voice can be very deep. I can be too loud. So and it's just so I love storytelling. So what you guys, it starts from you. You can start your future. You start for what you want to do, where you want to establish, in yourself. And if you want to start something tomorrow, start today. Just say, look, I want to do something. I want to do something remarkable. You know, I want to be something. I want to get good payment, but money doesn't always build happiness. It doesn't build happiness, regardless. So it's the thing. You have to be happy within yourself. That's gaining success. That's gaining momentum. And remember, every little thing that counts in your life, it will be tremendous. So anyway, I thought I would just do a quick video. And you guys have a great evening. I'll talk to you guys very soon.